We are back again with another video. We're downtown New Orleans on Canal Street. We're chilling out by the Federal Building. Got a lot of people out. Excuse all my sweat on me. Nice and warm night tonight. Figured I'd make this little video. Answer some questions some people was asking. For your candles, once again. When you go out and you buy your candles, the glass encased candles, you know, flip them over and make sure that round anchor is right in the middle, and just guarantees a little bit where it's going to burn cleaner, because if you're giving that off way to the side and stuff, it can burn the casing black. And I made a video that y'all can check out about what happens if it burns too close and too long to the glass. It will shatter, but that's why I suggest the glass encased candles. If they do shatter or get knocked over, the wax will consume the flame. I mean, so the only thing you have to worry about is, you know, cleaning up some wax instead of your house burning down. You still, you know, get some rum or Florida water after you buy it, and you wipe it down and make sure that, you know, you clean it up, stuff like that, because other people can leave their negative intentions on it if they touched it. There's the candles or petition writing. When you write a petition to put under your candle and stuff, when I tell you, you got to write it from your heart. It has to come from you, of what you want, what you want the spirits to do that's working with you. How would you like them to help you? And y'all got to get into this. I mean, because I had one client say, look, I'll pay you the money, you write it for me. I can't write that for you. I don't, you know, if it's to bring somebody back, I don't want that person back. My intentions went to the work. I had another one tell me, yeah, I wrote it, I got the note done. The note. It's got to be longer than, you know, a note. I mean, if you can't sit down there and write from your heart of what happened, what you did wrong in the relationship, how that you're changing yourself to help the relationship out, and what would you like to happen when that person comes back to you, it's going to be longer than a note, and it's going to be longer than four lines or 10 lines. You got to put your heart into that. It's going to help out a lot. Like I said, telling me, I'll send you the money, you write it for me. I can't write it for you. Yeah, I can take your money and sit down and write, you know, a whole novel, but my heart's not in it. I don't want that person back. And the spirits that are working with you, they know that. So if your heart's not in it, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer for things to start popping off. That, and I have to reiterate, you know, say this over again. If there's usually a male in the situation, or sometimes a female too, but if they're going through family crisis, and you kind of think they're narcissistic and they're doing weird things. Now, this was before you went to a root work or anybody to help get them back. 9 out of 10 times they do have problems. That will slow the work down too. If there was a way that any root worker could fix a mental problem, man, I'd be the richest person on the face of this earth. So you got to, you know, you got to expect that it'll be longer, because we're dealing with somebody that, one, has problems, and if they have narcissistic tendencies, that's something that don't go away. You're not born, you just don't wake up with that. You're born with that kind of problem. You don't wake up one day with a mental problem. So it takes the work a little bit longer. I got one client, 7 days after she got to work, she hits me up. I don't see nothing happen. It's been 7 days. And then she hits me, you know, he's got problems, and, you know, he's got family issues, and he's narcissistic. That's something that should have been told to me at the beginning, but that's okay. It works out. But 7 days, once again, if any worker can get their stuff wrapped up in 7 days, you wouldn't be able to afford their prices. So you got to wait and bid your time, especially if you got a person that's having problems. So when you work, it doesn't have to be me. Any work you work, if they tell you, get your candles and write your petition, you have to write it from your heart. You can't sit down there and scribble a note, 3 lines. You need to write down what was the problem in the relationship, what was your problem in the relationship, how you trying to fix it, and what you would like for when that person steps back through the door. As I said before, you have to change, especially if it's a man. If a man's getting work to bring a significant other back, a woman is more to watch when she steps back through that door. And if you hadn't changed your problems, she's going to diddy-bop out. Magic or no magic. Men ain't too much like that. It takes us a little bit longer to realize, hey, this woman ain't changed, man. I mean, because I like to hear clients or potential clients when I'm talking to them. Man, I know what I did wrong. I'm working on it. I'm fixing my problem. Great. You 10 steps ahead of getting what you want. So basically, it's just a short video hitting y'all up. I know it's kind of late. Just make sure your candles, are anchored in the middle as close as you can get it. If we tell you get a red or pink candle and you can't find it, a white candle will do just as good. Basically, you put your intentions in any color candle, but you can pick up a white candle. And you really need to pick up about 3 or 4. One candle ain't going to do it. And I get a lot of clients, I burnt the candle. Well, I told you by 4. I got to burn some more candles? You want that person back? So, I know you expect the worker to bear half of the load or more than half of the load, but it's up to you too. That's why a root work. Somebody's got to work too. So just try it like that and you'll be surprised what you're going to get. Oh, and something else. If you call my number and I can't answer and it goes to my voicemail, please speak clearly, loudly, where I can get your number from. I had somebody the other day, I sat for about an hour replaying it over and over trying to get the number, and it sounded like the people had shit in their mouth. And then what I could understand was something about what was going on with you and this one and the other one. If you what you say you are, yeah, I am what I say I am, and click. I don't have to prove myself to you. All right, so you go ahead, kick brakes, and go talk to the other person. So, the more somebody talks, the more my phone rings. They're going to come check out, see what's happening on the other side of the fence. I'm not the best. I don't tell people I can give you 100% because physically, mentally, for a human being, that's impossible. You'd have to wake up every morning with that one goal in mind: no family, no love life, no recreation, no nothing, to give 100%, and you vapor lock. You wind up pissing in the corner at a mental institution. So that's about it. That's a couple things I want to hit on, especially with the candles and stuff. And city life. Make sure the anchor's in the middle. Don't sweat it out if you can't find red or pink candles. White will do just as good. Pick up some rum or some Florida water to wipe it down and cleanse it. And it's your petition. You got to write it from your heart. You have to sit down there and bare your soul for what's going on and what you want. And know the worker can't write it for you. I don't want that person. And I don't think any other worker wants that person anyway. That's not why we're here. And with the voicemail, just speak clearly, legibly, and leave your number. And I'll get right back to you, but it's getting to the point I can't understand what the hell people are saying. And especially when you come out, if you are what you say you are, click. I don't need to prove myself to nobody. I don't, and I'm not. So if that offends some people, I'm sorry. So basically that's it. If you have any questions about the candles or petition writing, you can hit me up if I got time. I can tell you what to do, or help you get started. But as far as writing a petition, that should be something easy. I mean, you can sit down and bare your soul. You might not want to. You might not want to come to terms that maybe you were the problem, but the more you try to hide things, you're not going to hide them from any spirit that's trying to work with you. You can't, because they know exactly what's going on. And if you try to do something like that, then 9 out of 10 is going to put you on a block list. And then you yelling at your root work, ain't nothing happening, nothing happening. Well, what are you doing? And it's the same thing like I said before. Clients will call you up, oh, happy Friday night. Man, look, this is like this. He's coming over. We're going to go get something to eat. And then they text you. You know, he's spending the night. Sunday. He spent Sunday with me. You know, he's got to get up and, you know, get ready to go back to work. Tuesday, you get your phone blowing up. He got mad at me and blocked me. What the hell happened from Friday night to Sunday night? And a lot of the things are nothing. And when you ask about for the 15th time, most of the time it's, I want to know why you did that with that other woman. You need to leave that shit alone. It's not time for that. You will have your time. You'll have your day of vengeance and revenge. This is not the time for it. And then you be mad at the worker. Well, it's not my problem you ran him out. So that's it. If you got problems with it, hit me up and I'll give you a rundown. It's going to be quick and simple. I'm not giving away anything. And I'll get you started. But as far as a petition, you need to say it from your soul. You need to say it from your heart. You can't just write a note. You can't write 4 lines, 10 lines, think that's going to cut it. And you still hide things on the inside. You can fool me. You can fool your mama, fool your daddy, fool your sister, fool your brother, fool the priest down the street. You ain't going to fool any spirits. So that's about it. Hope everybody has a good weekend. It looked like for a while we're going to have some weather not blowing us up the butt coming out the Gulf. And as always, like, share, and subscribe.